Today, day 2 of our Calm Christmas Challenge, 10 calm minutes in the garden every day. Today, we're going to be talking about community and embracing togetherness in creating a really lovely, calm and joyful Christmas.
Everybody.
I'm Elizabeth.
Hi,
From
thank
the
you
Joyful
for joining
Garden.
me.
This is
Are
my
you
garden.
ready?
That is my outdoor Christmas tree. Yes, I am that special. And yes, we're going to be spending 10 minutes in the garden every day in the run up to Christmas. I will be live here on this Instagram channel, The Joyful Garden, at 8:10 every day. And yeah, I can't wait for you to join me. The whole aim of this is to be in the garden for just 10 minutes every day to just calm, relax, de-stress, and just really connect with what is really important to us and what really brings us joy. And if you can hear a weird noise in the background, it's because my puppy, Archie, has decided he wants to chew the compost bags. So yeah, apologies. And I've got a bit of a tour of my garden there. Anyway, today I want to talk to you about finding joy and meaning in shared experiences, because I think anything we do with others just, brings so much more joy. So, to start off with, what I would love for you to do is I would love for you to share this video with 2 incredible mums that you know, 2 women who are just amazing and inspirational and really kind and loving. And I would love for you to send this to them. And maybe suggest that you do this Calm Christmas Challenge together, because as I say, I just think it's just always so much more meaningful if you've got a partner in crime, somebody who will join in with you when you're doing this stuff. So send this to 2 incredible mums that you know and suggest that you do this together. Maybe even invite them over to have a cup of tea in your garden. And I know it's a bit cold, and I know lots of people think this is a bit crazy. I mean, I'm sitting here, I've got my blanket, got my tea. I should probably get one of those like fingerless mittens. My hands are a bit chilly even though I've got my tea. Anyway, so why connection? Well, this comes from a really personal place, because I've been really lonely in my life. And, oh, our little robin friend from yesterday is back. See him? He's on the chair. I don't know if you saw him, I hope you did. He joined us yesterday as well. Our little robin friend. He's on the wall. I'm sorry, I'm such a dork about stuff like this. He's on the wall there. Can you see him? Our little robin friend. I'm sorry, I'm such a child, but I love this kind of thing. Anyway, I was saying that the reason that today, for me, is all about connection is because it wasn't that long ago that I was really lonely. So I've moved to Edinburgh twice in my life. Once when I was 13, and I really hated it here. And then, weirdly again as an adult, 8 years ago, with a 2-year-old son and my husband, and I really hated it again. You might wonder why we moved back here. Valid question. That's a topic for another day. But I really hated it here. Like, really, really, really hated it here. Even though I had a lovely husband, wonderful child, I really hated it here. And I realised sometime later that the problem was that I didn't have a community. I didn't have wonderful, incredible mum friends who would go through this journey with me. And don't get me wrong, I have a lovely husband, I have a lovely child, so my life is busy. But don't you agree that there's just something magical about mum friends, about mums who understand what you're going through, who see what it's like? Because as much as I love my husband, he's incredible, he's wonderful, he's lovely, he doesn't understand what it's like to be a mum. And, back at the time we moved here, I had a 2-year-old son. I now have a 10-year-old son and a 7-year-old daughter. Her birthday was yesterday. And mum life is so rich and so incredible, but it's so incredibly demanding. And especially in the run-up to Christmas, things just, hype up a notch, don't you think? We're already so busy and so stretched, and then all of a sudden Christmas just gets added to your plate, and I imagine you're the same. It's me who does it all, and don't get me wrong, I love it. I wouldn't have it any other way, but on Christmas morning, my husband is just as surprised at what the kids are getting as the kids are. So, it's just so lovely to have somebody to share all of these experiences with who really get it. And it took me a really long time to build up an incredible group of moms. And you know what was the absolute key in finding these incredible women? Is, for me, it was honesty and vulnerability. Showing up as my true self, showing them who I really am. Because for the longest time, when I was 13 and we moved here from Germany and my English wasn't very good, and I was really afraid to show people who I really was. So the friends I made, they didn't ever really get a sense of who I really was because I was too afraid to show them. And it took, till quite recently for me to realize that my connections weren't based on honesty, they weren't based on vulnerability. So now that's a huge focus for me, that when I meet people, I want to be who I really am. I want to be authentic. I want to be myself. And only if they know who I really am can they really, connect with me. So on that topic, I was reading this fantastic book by Vivek Murthy called Together. And he says that creating a connected life begins with the decision we make in our day-to-day lives. Do we choose to make time for people? Do we show up as our true selves? Do we seek out others with kindness? And I just thought that was such a lovely thing to think about, with honesty and with kindness. So yeah, there's another bird up there. So that's something I think about now, is, surrounding myself with a lovely group of moms, lovely women. And as I say, I think it'd be really lovely for you to send this to 2 other incredible moms who, also have a stressful time at Christmas and who can benefit from just 10 minutes of just calmness, just de-stressing, just having a cup of tea. And if you do have a recommendation for a nice cup of Christmas tea, this is not great. I need to find something else. I'd love for you to leave me a comment with a really nice Christmas tea that you really enjoy, because as I say, this one's not really doing it. And come the start of December, I'm going to need a really good Christmas tea. I'm so sorry. And the other thing I wanted to share with you, and I don't know why, but I just spilled tea on myself. I really struggle with this, with telling people things that I'm up to, things that I'm doing. But I promised myself I would be brave and that I would do it today. So, come January, I am starting a group coaching for moms to help them create really beautiful gardens. And there's going to be a Tuesday morning session that's in person and a Tuesday evening session that's online. So if you're based in Edinburgh, you can come and join me for the Tuesday morning one, which is going to be in the lovely Leaf and Bean in Morningside. And the whole idea of it is we're going to meet 6 times throughout January to March, and we're going to really look at how you can create a gorgeous garden for you and your family. We're going to focus on, me really imparting the knowledge that you need to be really confident in the choices that you're making, and really thinking about what it is that you want from your garden, what kind of plants you like. We're also going to visit a garden centre where I'm going to talk you through the different options for your garden. So I think it's going to be a really lovely experience. And the reason I'm mentioning it today is because it's a group. And again, I think there's something so magical in bringing together like-minded, incredible women to kind of do this together. So obviously I'm going to be there to guide you, and I'm going to be there to impart knowledge, but really it's also going to be kind of you guys all working together and helping each other and brainstorming together. I think that's where the magic really happens. So I'd love for you to join me. It's on my website, joyfulgarden.co.uk/joyful-Christmas. But also if you just comment below, comment the word group, and I'll DM you the details. And the other thing I thought I would do is give you a little plant recommendation. Now it's nothing, crazy to recommend a hellebore at this time of year. But I thought this particular one was just really lovely. This is called Hellebore Christmas Carol. I've got a couple of them here. The reason that I love them is for their little white flowers. So they are evergreen. They will you know, keep their colour all year round, and they flower at this time of year. So kind of from now, some of them don't flower until January, but then they'll flower kind of through the darker months. And I just think they're really sweet. And some of them, you can get all sorts of different colours of hellebores, but I love how white this one is because I just think it contrasts really beautifully with the green leaves. So this is a hellebore called Christmas Carol. That is my plant recommendation for you. I've got 3 of them so far. I'm tempted to get more. I just think they're so sweet. So they'll go into the ground soon, as well as all of my bulbs, which I haven't planted yet, but I'm hoping to get there. Anyway, thank you so much for joining me today. I really appreciate that you took the time to come along, and that I'm so happy that the little robin came to join us again. And I can't wait to see you tomorrow, 8:10, for our 3rd day of our Christmas challenge. Bye.